And welcome everybody to the 2018 IRF World Championships as you watch a crack ace from the Bolivian star, Juan Moscoso. He's competing against home favorite Felipe Camacho from Costa Rica. Huge crowd here watching on, nowhere to stand or sit in this court number 1 in San Jose, Costa Rica. Wow, what athleticism from Moscoso. Oh, and then he does that. He'll want that one back, and you can hear the crowd cheering on. Camacho, longtime player for Costa Rica. I first met him 8 years ago at the World Championships in 2010. Snap of the wrist from Moscoso. Camacho wanted a short serve. And you can hear Camacho not happy with that call. I have to say, it did look short from here. Moscoso didn't hear the call, continued to play. Well, if you're just joining us, do share this feed. I encourage you. We've got 2 tremendous matches coming up. Of course, you're watching Moscoso against Camacho. And then after this match, Acuna, also a home favorite, against De La Rosa from Mexico. Snap of the wrist from Moscoso. Another point. If you're not a follower of international racquetball, you may not be too familiar with Moscoso, but he's a tremendous talent. You can see the power he generates from his serve. A finalist, some might say a surprise finalist, as a 17-year-old in 2014, then losing in a tiebreaker in 2016 in the semifinals to champion Rocky Carson. Carson not playing singles this year, so Moscoso wants to do better than he has before. Plenty of people competing against him, of course, also want that title, including Camacho, who you're watching right now. My gosh, that's fast. Camacho not happy. I think he wanted a screen serve. He doesn't get it. Suddenly it's 5-0. Struggling to handle the power of Moscoso. Oh my goodness, that should be a point. Not happy with the call, Camacho, but I think the correct one from this point of view. Moscoso tries to slide it right. Second serve coming up. Great pickup, Camacho. Oh my goodness, not that time, Moscoso. Side out for the Costa Rican. You can hear the crowd starting to get into it. Point for Camacho. It's what he needed. He needs to settle down and get playing. Very hot and humid here in the indoor club in San Jose, Costa Rica. Standing room only around me. Makes this a very humid court. Terrific entertainment all week. 6 courts here at the indoor club. This is court number 1. Other matches going on. There's a couple more finishing out the day. Plunging effort from Camacho, but not quite. Side out. Mario Mercado from Colombia is facing Kobe Iwasa over on another court. They played each other earlier in the week in the round robin. Mercado won 11-10. Struggling with his serve, Moscoso, but you can see the power he produces with this gearbox black ball. Great serve. Good return actually from Camacho, but look how Moscoso ran forward and controlled that shot. Difficult to execute. He did very well. Well, if you're just joining us, it's been a very, very long day full of racquetball action. We have another match coming up this evening. Do appreciate all of you who've shared our feed with your friends and family as we try to spread this international sport further around the world. Moscoso is leading 7-1. Wow, that was close. Second serve. Look at Moscoso scrambling out the way. Oh, that's terrific. So difficult to execute. Caught Camacho on the left side, hit the pinch winner. Another point. Camacho clearly frustrated. 8 serving 1. Has to be difficult playing somebody like Moscoso in front of your friends and family and in your home country. Oh my word. Great hustle from Camacho. Oh my goodness. Moscoso. I'm not sure. Well, our official called a skip. I don't think it was. I think it was just simply the power of Moscoso into the front right corner. Either way, side out. But what you saw on display from Moscoso was a variety of shots, power, control. Camacho is known for his defensive abilities. Beat Chavez from Ecuador earlier on our stream to face Moscoso this evening. Side out 8-1 for Bolivia. Bolivian fans and players and coaches. Moscoso's dad down to my left. Pretty much everybody else here representing Costa Rica. Of course, just a reminder, after this match, Acuña, Costa Rica versus Daniel De La Rosa from Mexico. De La Rosa, the silver medalist in 2016. A bullet. Oh my word. How did Camacho do that? Moscoso keeps his composure. That was amazing. Incredible athleticism from both of these players in that rally. Wow. Screen serve, second serve coming up. Great serve. Camacho will shoot this. No, he goes to the ceiling. And Moscoso punishes it. Flick of the wrist. He generates such incredible power. And another point. 10 serving 1. He's on fire right now. Foot fault called. Beautiful from that. Camacho, beautiful shot. Crowd like it. Let's see if that gets him going. Through the legs, Moscoso. Oh, great get, Camacho. Oh my word. Great touch, Moscoso. Love how he ran up there, ended the point quickly with some terrific hands. Really, you are seeing some exceptional racquetball. Camacho, quality player, shows some terrific defense, but right now it's all Bolivia. Replay called. Probably the correct call. Moscoso definitely moving. Not sure he had a position for an avoidable hinder. Isn't arguing, continues with his play. Playing very calmly with a lot of control. Oh my goodness, Camacho. Shouldn't be doing that. You saw him kind of push Moscoso. Just needs to hold up in that situation. He's going to get the call. Timeout on the court. Taken by Costa Rica. It's 1 serving 10. Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joining you for this terrific entertainment between the Costa Rican Camacho and the Bolivian Moscoso. Camacho took a timeout at 1:10. Moscoso was just on fire for the first 15 minutes. And it continues. Snap of the wrist for a winner. Camacho very, well, you can see, very upset with himself. There's a good winner from Camacho. Side out 110. I know many of you are interested in some of the matches going on today. David Bobby Horn currently on court with Edwin Galicia. That just started. I'll try and keep you updated, but literally it is a full house. Almost impossible to get out of this court. Side out Moscoso 10-1. Samuel Murray was ahead in his match. Montoya beat De Leon, I believe, 15-1, 15-1. Moscoso with a ripping winner. Mercado and Iwasa, Colombia versus Canada. That was just getting started. A reminder, they played each other in the round robin group, and Mercado won 11-10 in the tiebreaker. So many great matches in this round of 16. Gabby Martinez continues her quest. She defeated Saunders from Canada, Martinez from Guatemala. Martinez won in 2 straight games. Ace serve, Moscoso. Camacho looked left. Moscoso went right. (12) serving 1. Putting on a show, Moscoso. Certainly has to be one of the favorites for this title if he can continue to play like this. That'll be a replay, hitting Moscoso. Terrific serve again. Other players definitely want to have a say in this title. A reminder, Samuel Murray, a semifinalist 2 years ago, is also here. And De La Rosa, silver medalist. Silver medalist 2 years ago is also here, and we'll see him next against the Costa Rican Acuna. It's just terrific racquetball from Moscoso. Just perfect racquetball. That had to be inch perfect, and he just rolled it 13-1. Amazing athlete on display. Skip ball from Camacho. You can see he's frustrated with himself. Brings up game point number 1 for Moscoso. I'd like to see our official stop Camacho right now. Just a little out of control. Here we go. Game point number 1 for Moscoso. 14-1. There's a great shot from Camacho. Reverse pinch winner, saves the game point. Let's see if he can get some points of his own. Skip ball, Camacho. Point number 2 for Moscoso. Costa Rica take their second and final timeout. Well, we'll keep it here. Just a reminder, another match coming, and then tomorrow we have the quarterfinals of both singles and doubles. Doubles, there will be a few round of 16s before we get to the quarterfinals. You can check out the draws and the results as they come in on our website, internationalracquetball.com. When we get a moment, we'll try and catch up with some of the scores for you. Just a reminder, earlier on our stream, you saw Sabja from Bolivia defeat Munoz from Chile in a tiebreaker win. Doubles have had the day off today, so they begin their quest for the World Championship tomorrow. Of course, the United States are the defending champions in the women's bracket. Neither of those pair are here. Instead, we have Racquetball and Lotz, who will be competing for the United States. And they will be facing Herrera and Mejia from Mexico, who are the silver medalists from 2 years ago. So completely different pairs for the finalists from 2 years ago. So we'll see if they can reach the final, of course, as they progress through the brackets. Let's not forget, 2 years ago, Mexico are the defending doubles champions in men. Beautiful from Camacho. They defeated the United States in that final. The only one of those 4 players, Beltran, is back, this time with Daniel De La Rosa. So game point saved, 114. Second serve coming up. Moscoso. Oh, what's the call? Replay is the call. Well, that's a difficult one. Moscoso wasn't ready to attack that, and yet he was, because Camacho wasn't ready for him to let it go. Difficult decision. Great serve from Camacho. Side out. Game point number 3. Camacho talking to himself. Camacho's athleticism is really impressive. He really holds his own in terms of defense and is an excellent doubles player. But Moscoso is just hitting winners from both sides of the court. Also serving terrifically, as you saw, and he takes game number 1, 15-1. Well, just another quick reminder, if you live in the El Paso area, I want to encourage you to consider going to a tournament run by 2 of our officials here at the IRF. It's the second binational racquetball tournament held in El Paso, courtesy of Gary Mazeroff and Gustavo Farrell in late October. You'll see some of the quality players such as Montoya, Alex Landa, Polo Gutierrez, all from the Juarez and Chihuahua areas. Landa won it in 2017, and expecting well over 100 participants across all kinds of divisions. So if you're in the area around El Paso, consider competing in this tournament. It should be a lot of fun. And I know I'm going to try and be there myself this year, going down to El Paso. Meanwhile, we've got great action here. Moscoso is just on fire. Again, highlighting his talent. We've seen it for several years. Back in 2014, in fact, in Cali, Colombia, I first witnessed him play, losing in the final to Mario Mercado in a tiebreaker. It was terrific action, and in fact, you can see a lot of those matches on our YouTube channel. Just go to internationalracquetball.com. Excuse me, go to YouTube and look for International Racquetball Federation, and you'll see all kinds of playlists from all kinds of tournaments. I know coaches and athletes use it for a variety of scouting reports, seeing who they're going to play, checking out some of their strengths and weaknesses, but also just for entertainment purposes, of course. Meanwhile, on court, Camacho is due on, Moscoso is due on, 2 minutes are up, and in they walk. So let's return to the action. A reminder, Moscoso, if you're just joining us, won the first, 15-1. Change of shirt for Camacho. Let's see if it changes his luck. It's so hard to win a point against Moscoso, and you can see why. He is so fast. And when he gets the ball, he doesn't just flail and hit the ball up. He actually does something intelligent with it. And it must be frustrating for Camacho, knowing that he has to hit perfectly to beat this young Bolivian. Screen serve will be the call. Through the legs, Camacho. Moscoso tries to go through the legs. Doesn't quite make it. Side out, 0 serving 0. This is what Camacho needed. Just your reminder, this is a round of 16. Quarterfinals begin tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Side out called. Camacho was hoping for a skip. 5 cameras we'll have available for our coverage beginning tomorrow with the quarterfinals. Very much looking forward to that. Hope you join us. Singles and doubles. So spoiled for the many different matches we'll have on display. Unfortunately, we can't show them all as much as I'd love to. So we hope you enjoy the mixture of countries and players that we've been providing for you so far this week. Not that time, Moscoso. Side out. Looks like we'll have another quick towel break. Very, very hot and humid in this court, number 1. Oh my goodness. Flat ripped it. Point given. Well, you know Camacho doesn't like it, but it looked perfect from here. He looks to his coaches who point to their head. Camacho needs to regroup. Rare skip for Moscoso. One of the other potential contenders for this crown, Rodrigo Montoya, watches on, checking out the competition. Through the legs, Camacho. And Moscoso with another winner. Montoya beat De Leon from the Dominican a little while ago, 15-1, 15-1. Oh my goodness, not that time, Moscoso. You could see him watching Camacho, looking to see where Camacho would hit. Moscoso, a little slip. Camacho shot just too good. Much better from Camacho in this second game. Really slowed it down. Hitting clean. 0 serving 1. Oh my word, that's just too good. Camacho wants 2 bounces, I mean 1 bounce, but you could see it from this view, it was 2 bounces. Well, while we have this break, just a reminder or a mention of our IRF sponsors, eForce, the official racket of the IRF, and Gearbox, the official ball. We're using the Gearbox Black. For some, this is the first opportunity they've had to use this ball. It's been a learning experience. It's definitely slower than previous balls that we've used in IRF tournaments over the last several years. The way these two hit, though, that's just a flat rollout from Moscoso. Of course, Camacho hoping for the skip call. He's not going to get it. Through the legs again, Camacho. Soft hands, Moscoso. I love how he's able to control pace. Doesn't hit it as hard as he can every time. Well, if you're just joining us, we've had a full day of racquetball. That's an ace serve from Moscoso. Look at that power. Camacho needs to maybe at least get a warning for some of his actions on the court. Not done so by our official from Colombia. He'll get a screen serve. It was close. Point given. Camacho's not going to be happy. Wow, this is good to see. Camacho needs to just focus on what he needs to do. Credit to Moscoso, who actually called a skip on himself. Terrific fair play from the young Bolivian. It's really good to see that kind of respect. Great pickup, Camacho. Oh my goodness, great effort from Moscoso. Camacho, you gotta credit his effort, and the fans appreciate it, both from Moscoso and Camacho. Camacho's giving everything, but you can see Camacho still talking about that bad skip call. Can't let situations like that affect you. Let it go, focus on the next point. Well, I'm not sure what Camacho's saying. He needs to just let it go and focus on the next point. Costa Rican racquetball president Marcelo Gomez watches on. I want to thank him and all the staff here for putting on such a great tournament. Big skip from Moscoso and a little bit of emotion from him this time. Well, this is not acceptable. Camacho needs to focus on the match at hand. And remember that Moscoso called a skip on himself. Well, if you think Moscoso is going to be intimidated, it's not happening. Quick update on scores. David Bobby Horn, Edwin Galicia. Galicia leads game 1 11-7. Also, Samuel Murray won the first against Jose Daniel Ugalde, 15-10, and leads 13-3 in the second. And Carlos Keller, Sebastian Franco, what a match that is as well. We're really spoiled today. Just started, Keller leads 3-2. Side out, 0 serving 6 is the score. I was just checking other scores. We're waiting for Mercado and Iwasa, Colombia and Canada, waiting for a court to open. So they have not yet started. And a reminder, after this match, Acuna, Costa Rica #1, will be taking on the Mexican #1, Daniel De La Rosa. What a match that should be. Side out, Moscoso. Still playing superbly in this match. Hasn't lost focus. Camacho's tried a few tricks. Moscoso, very, very experienced player, even though he's still in his early 20s. A serve. Moscoso very clear, very, very close to the foot fault line, crossing that front red line. But another point, great serve. Side out that time, Camacho, flick of the wrist. Looks like Costa Rica will take a timeout. Again, something said to Moscoso. I don't think it's affecting Moscoso. I mean, look at the score, 15-1, 7-0. Playing well within himself. I want to thank all of the staff here in the IRF who have worked so hard, our officials who come and give their time and effort for this sport. These are not paid individuals. The IRF covers their trip, but they come because they love the sport so much. We really do, and we hope you enjoy all the coverage that we're providing. And of course, tomorrow we begin with the professional broadcast with all of our cameras and all of the action. It's going to be so many good matches here at the World Championships. It really is an example of the very best in racquetball. So, minutes passed. In comes Camacho. 0 serving 7. Camacho is known for being fiery. Looks like our official is having that conversation. Not exactly sure what he's saying. Can't hear from here. Officials do have the opportunity to give technicals for unsportsmanlike conduct. Examples, hitting a wall or glass, deliberately running into a player, something like that. Great retrieval from Camacho. Moscoso runs up to cut it off. Doesn't do so. Point for Camacho. Doubles begins tomorrow. A few rounds of 16, but mostly quarterfinals, particularly for the women. Most of those will be playing 1 or 2 matches in doubles, and then 1 quarterfinal in singles. Moscoso, for example, will be playing both singles and doubles. Camacho wins a point. Moscoso playing doubles with Roland Keller. They are the South American champions from earlier this year. De La Rosa and Beltran, the Central American Caribbean champions. Plenty of talent in action. Oh, he got it. Oh my goodness, no. Replay. For a minute there, I thought he was going to call 2 bounces. Roland Keller joined by his brother, Carlos Keller. Carlos playing singles. He is the Pan American champion from earlier this year in March when he won in Temuco, Chile, against David Bobby Horn from the United States, who's also here and still in the main draw. Soft touch from Moscoso. Camacho's shirt is just sopping wet, and he slides his way forward, trying to get that ball. Side out. A reminder, of course, that many of these matches, including this one, will be on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, look for International Racquetball Federation. You'll see playlists from many, many tournaments across many, many years. Moscoso slips, manages to stay on his feet, and slips again. Oh my goodness, great effort from Camacho. Every time we have a rally, he's hitting the floor. Another point for the Bolivian. Well, you have to be impressed with the commitment of Camacho, flinging his body around the court. But it's Moscoso with his power and control that has the 8-2 lead and the 1-0 lead. This gearbox black ball holding up very well under the power of Moscoso. That's terrific. He made it look easy. So difficult to execute. Taking it on the hop and just hitting the beautiful pinch into the corner for another point. Camacho flies to the floor, and again, but again, it's Moscoso with the control, not getting carried away, just executing well. No room around me here in San Jose, Costa Rica. Very, very warm and humid in this court. Camacho, as you can see, covered in sweat. Every time he hits the floor, it's wet. Moscoso, his wide stance for the drive serve. It's just textbook. Three-shot rally starts with a blistering serve. Camacho returns it, pops up to the middle. Moscoso, flick of the wrist, another point. Well, that time Moscoso a little loose on that serve. You can see he's disappointed with himself. Camacho takes his second and final timeout. It's 2-11. We're back in, 2-11. Moscoso won the first, 15-1. Beautiful soft touch again from Moscoso. Demonstrating control and power in this match. Quick update on scores. Galicia leads Bobby Horn 13-12, game one. Iwasa Mercado is just starting. And Keller leads Franco 10-7 in game one. We'll try and keep you updated on those scores as they go on. I wish we could give you all the matches, but this is the one you're watching. We have to respect the number of people that have come to watch Camacho and Acuna play, but we're still enjoying a treat, particularly with the efforts of Moscoso. Camacho giving everything, but it's Moscoso who leads. It's now 13-2. course, a reminder, we have one more match coming up after this. Acuna versus De La Rosa. Oh my word. Moscoso, not sure why he gave up on that, but Camacho says, thanks, I'll take it. Side out 213. Second serve coming up. Oh my goodness. You can't do it any better. Flat rollout. Even the Costa Rican fans appreciated that. That was textbook. Amazing power from Moscoso. Great serve. Set up. Skips it. Well, you can hear Moscoso. He's up 13-2 and still annoyed with himself. He knows he should have done better on that point. Excellent serve, Camacho. But Moscoso skips it. Shakes the head, and a point for Costa Rica. Flick of the wrist from Moscoso, hits the crack on the right side. Side out, 2 points away from this match, the Bolivian. Moscoso, should he claim this match, will be facing the Mexican tomorrow, Rodrigo Montoya. What a match that could be. Montoya watching on through a hole in the wall. No room here to watch. What a serve, Moscoso. But a big skip on the backhand side. He's gotten a little sloppy the last few minutes, the Bolivian. The winner of Galicia and Horn will face either Iwasa or Mercado. In the lower half, Samuel Murray will take on the winner of Carlos Keller and Sebastian Franco. Excuse me. Samuel Murray will face Charlie Pratt or Fernando Cusbard. I believe Pratt won that game, that match, but I can't confirm that. Another skip from Moscoso. Just maybe trying to go for too much. The winner of Carlos Keller, Sebastian Franco, will take on the winner of our next match on this court, Andres Acuna or Daniel De La Rosa. Moscoso checks the scoreboard, looks to his father in the crowd, thinks about a timeout, elects not to. Suddenly Moscoso demonstrating he is human. Looks like Camacho's going to change his shirt, something the officials can do, or ask a player to change their shirt without a timeout taken. as we continue with the women's bracket. Longoria will face Riveros. Mexico versus Colombia. Riveros defeated her teammate Amaya in an 11-9 tiebreaker. Sabja from Bolivia defeated Munoz earlier in a tiebreaker on this stream. She will face Vargas from Argentina, who won in a tiebreaker against Rodriguez from Guatemala. Samantha Salas will be tested by Ana Gabriela Martinez from Guatemala in the quarterfinals. And we round out with Natalia Mendez, who won in our stream against Frederique Lambert. She will take on Rhonda Rasic. So Rasic versus Mendez, Martinez versus Salas, Vargas versus Sabja, Riveros versus Longoria. That is your quarterfinal list for the women's singles. Of course, women's doubles begins tomorrow, as does the men's doubles. Wow. Beautiful serve. No. Wow. Called second serve. No. I think that was good. It looked perfect. Moscoso set up. Beautiful shot. Splat winner. And up comes match point number 1 at 14, serving 6. Well, great effort from our cleaning crew today. Thank you to them for making sure these matches stay on time and players are safe. Here we go, match point number 1 for Moscoso. 15-1 and it's 14-6. Oh my word. Finishes with an ace. What a great match, particularly from Moscoso. Camacho fought very hard, gave it everything, but ultimately it was the Bolivian who takes it 15-1, 15-6, and goes on to face Rodrigo Montoya tomorrow in the next match. Of course, we're going to be back with one more match here at the IRF World Championships. The Costa Rican fans rise to applaud Moscoso. That's really great to see, respecting the quality of this young player. We're going to be taking a short break, and you can see Daniel De La Rosa, he's ready to play his match. He'll be taking on the Costa Rican #1, Andres Acuña. So we're going to turn off the mic. We're going to let the stream run, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes for this final match of the day.